Yo, welcome back to the channel, man. I'm so glad y'all came back because you know we getting better today. And let's get straight into it. I came to tell y'all today that failure and rejection are way more valuable than success. Why do I say that? Most people don't understand that a lot of successful businessmen and women, a lot of people in successful relationships, a lot of successful parents, their success is a combination of all the lessons they learned from their failures. There literally is no success without failure. Now, what's the significance of that? Because that may be obvious to some people, but the significance is most people are scared to fail. Most people are scared of rejection. And that's just a one-time failure or a one-time rejection. So if you're scared to fail one time, how can you build an accumulation or a library of knowledge from your failures if you never fail? And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not above this either. I was one of those guys that if I got rejected by one girl, I'm like, oh, all these girls don't like me. Like, I must be ugly. Like, yeah, I was that guy. When it comes to doing something that you want to do, you should literally be in a rush to fail. You should be trying to fail as many times as possible. I'm in a rush to put out as many terrible YouTube videos as I can. Because if I keep putting those videos out, eventually they're not going to be terrible. And I'm going to learn from each one of those videos. My thumbnails are going to get better. My descriptions are going to get better. The topics are going to become more interesting. My settings where I place this camera, you see it's all over the place. There's a reason for that. Let's be honest, success on the first try or success too soon may be detrimental to your long-term growth. Why do you think people who win the lottery end up broke again? Because they could not manage having $2,000 and then the lottery drops $1 million on them. You're giving a person who does not have the skills to manage $2,000 $1 million. You have to learn how to manage $1,000 before you manage $10,000. You have to learn how to manage $10,000 before you manage $100,000. There's levels to this. Like I said in that other video, there's levels to everything. See, that's why you can't skip levels. I know you want to start a business today and have 100,000 customers next week, but just like winning the lotto too early, you can't jump to that level because you may not be prepared for the responsibilities that come with being on that level. Look, I grew up in the PS2 era. Like, if you've ever played any type of video game, what happens? You go through the level the first time and you get slaughtered. Everything is new to you. When things pop out, they surprise you. But each time you go through the level, you get further and further till you've pretty much mastered it. Business is the same way. Starting a new hobby, starting a new skill is the same way. You start, there's a bunch of surprises and a bunch of things you don't know. But the more you go, you find little crevices, you find little tricks, you find what you like, you find what you don't like. And that all adds up to your ending success. Whenever you pass a level on a video game, you're not worried about how many tries it took you, because that success overrides all of it. The value you get from that ending success or that current success that you're sustaining now, you're not even thinking about all those failures. You have to put in the effort. And I need you to put in a little effort real quick and hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. I mean, you're gonna click on another video right after this. There's a phrase that says, the master has failed more times than most have even tried. Do you notice the guys who get a lot of girls have talked to a lot? The people who have successful businesses have so many failed ventures in the past. They could not be where they are if they succeeded on the first try. It literally does not work like that. So this is the point. Fail as much as you can. Fail fast and fail forward. Because all the lessons you learn from your failures and your rejections will accumulate to that final success, and you won't even think about those failures anymore. They'll be a thing of the past. You know, it's funny when I hear people say they want a new job or they want to go into a new career. And I say, how many jobs have you applied to? Well, one. Like, what? No, you're supposed to apply to 30. That way, from those 30, 10 might call you back, and from those 10, 3 might give you an interview. Now you have 3 different interviews. You're right there on the cusp of getting that job. Look, when it comes to creating opportunities for yourself, you have to make the world tell you no. Apply for jobs you're not qualified for and make that company tell you no. But I'm gonna do a whole separate video on that.